Hey Taurus, welcome back. I'm here with your April 22nd through the 30th reading. I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of the month. You'll still have your weekly come out next Monday. So it'll overlap a little bit, but I kind of like to stay within the month. So I was shuffling your cards for your oracle. Still kind of get the heavy-hearted feeling. So I feel like some of you are still going through a rough time. I do want to say thank you and welcome to all my new subscribers from your video last week. I just wanted to let you guys know how much I do appreciate you guys and all the comments y'all left, and you know, all the support and love you showed for the channel. A lot of the comments I was reading like literally gave me chills. So thank you. Just Alexa's talking to me now. So I just wanted to say thank you, and let's get into your reading for this week. Let's hope things are moving in a good direction, because I do remember that it was really heavy last week. So let's see what's going on this week. We have the Hierophant in the reverse. That's you showing up in the reverse. You have Patience, Sea Storm, Calm amid the chaos. Violet Angel, Breaking Dawn. Antelope Spirit, Life is speeding up. And then Gibbous Moon, you're very close to achieving your goals. So you did show up reverse. So I still feel like you're still not feeling yourself. You still haven't really come back to, you know, feeling like you. Just have patience. This is going to take time, moving on and kind of getting yourself back after this. The good news is that I do feel like there may be a lot of chaos around you, but for the most part, you are having patience, and you're not really letting the chaos control you anymore. Instead, you're just kind of like sitting there, you know, just kind of weathering it. You're not panicking, you're not frantic, you're not, like I said, you're not letting the chaos really have any impact over you and your decisions right now. You're staying very calm, you know, and you're having patience through it, because there is a dawn coming out of this, okay? There is going to be a new beginning of sorts, or peace, and you know, there will be a calm thing. Your environment might be very crazy right now, you know, but after the storm comes the dawn, and that's what you're waiting for, okay? And you're waiting patiently for it, because I do get this is you. I mean, it is kind of advice, but I'm feeling here that you're already kind of doing what you need to do to get through this. You're tired of the chaos. You're tired of letting outside factors dictate what you're doing, or you know, dictate your life. And so you're cutting all of that off, and so it's almost like you're not feeding the storm, you're not feeding the chaos, and the only thing that can come from that is your breaking dawn, okay? Because you're no longer feeding into the negativity around you. And you know, once the storm clears, life is going to speed up. You're going to make progress quickly, okay? It's like it'll be a snowball effect. Like you'll start seeing slow victories, so slow wins here and there, slow movement, and then it'll just like keep going and going and going, and then it'll be like, damn, I'm out of it. But you are very close to achieving your goal. You're very close from breaking free of the chaos, okay, and actually being able to move forward at a fast pace. Because once that storm clears, you're going to be able to go, and quickly. So let's get into your general reading. I don't like that you're still feeling not yourself, but I am liking that it does feel like there is going to be progress made for you during the rest of April. So, Taurus. Let's do your general reading. General reading for Taurus, April 22nd through the 30th. What is Taurus's focus, obstacle, advice, and potential outcome for the rest of April? Please and thank you, Taurus. April 22nd through the 30th. Focus, obstacle, advice, and potential outcome for my Tauruses. Please and thank you. So we have the Empress, the High Priestess, the Five of Wands, the World, Ace of Cups. What did I say? There's new things coming in, and I do see the Magician here. Lots of major arcanas that showed up just in these 5 cards. 3 of them are major arcanas. So we have the Empress here. This is the backside of the Empress. And this card, it talks about, so this side she's creating, fertility, just creating new things, all right? And the back of this card is kind of like giving thanks, realize it's like the in-betweens. It's like right before the seasons change, you can feel it coming, like, okay, so the end of winter, you can feel that spring is starting to come. It gets a little bit warmer. It's just like the little details that you notice, like, and a new season is coming. And that's what this side is talking about. So be grateful for what you have had, okay? Be grateful for the good things that came during this previous season, okay? Even if it ended badly, give thanks for what you can in the situation. Give thanks for things that you have learned, even if they were hard lessons. Be thankful that you learned the lesson. It's like I said, it's like the right in between of the seasons change, from spring to summer or summer to fall. You start noticing it, and that's what this is. She's not creating here because she knows she's going to be creating something new in just a little bit. Instead, she's, saying goodbye to what she knows will go away, and, just taking time to reflect on the previous season. All right, so here we have the High Priestess as your focus. So in this deck, the High Priestess talks about you have been, on this side, she's guarding the entrance to the Temple of Knowledge, you have to prove your worth, you're worthy before you can go through it, that you've done your homework and that type of stuff. On this side, you are in the temple, okay? So I feel like you have learned something big. It's almost like you've learned like a huge life lesson. Okay, so now you're in the temple, and there's still more to learn, okay? So I kind of feel like I kind of got like a what now, or, you're just kind of almost taking refuge in this temple right now. Maybe even really, you've gone within, okay? So it's almost like you're trying to learn more about yourself. You're trying to learn more about what you're capable of, is really what I'm hearing here, especially with you feeling so out of sorts. Like with this card here, I feel like you want yourself back, and so that's what you're doing. Your obstacle is there is still conflict going on around you or even within you. You may feel conflicted. Even if this was a toxic situation that you're dealing with, or you were dealing with, or whatever, you're still conflicted about it. Or, you know, you just might be conflicted internally. We're going to clarify and see what this is talking about, but there's still conflict kind of getting in the way. Your advice is the World, and this is a fantastic card for you guys to get, followed by the Ace of Cups. The cycle has ended, okay? Like I said, the dawn is breaking, okay? And then things are going to move fast going forward. So the cycle has ended, you know, embrace it. It has ended, so you can start something new. And look at that, there is something new coming in. So let's go ahead and clarify these cards. Definitely a much better vibe I'm getting this week. So I know we haven't quite made it to the love, and I think the love was, I don't know, I think your reading last week, all parts of your reading last week was heavy. So alright, so let's see, what do we got here for Taurus? Let's clarify the High Priestess for their focus. Why is the High Priestess here as Taurus's focus for April 22nd through the 30th? Please and thank you. Why is the High Priestess here? Look, we have the Five of Wands again, so I kind of get this is an internal struggle. You have the Five of Wands over here, so there is a little, you're a little conflicted on the inside, and I feel like your focus is trying to, like I said, iron it out, get back to feeling like yourself. Maybe that's why you showed up in the reverse and the Oracle, was because you're a little conflicted on the inside. So you're really just trying to resolve this conflict that you have going on, and really just trying to get back to yourself and your intuition. Why is the Five of Wands here as the obstacle for Taurus? Please and thank you. Why is the Five of Wands here as the obstacle for Taurus? The World reversed. Okay, here we are. Look at this. So far, look. Five of Wands is here. The World here. So it's almost like telling you the steps you need to take, but you have a little bit of internal conflict that's really kind of making it hard for you to actually let this cycle close, to end, okay? Just feeling a little conflicted. I do get that you know, if you can get that conflict, that internal conflict you got going on under control, you know, you get the world in the upright and you get to move forward. But as long as this conflict is going on, it's going to keep the cycle from fully closing. Let's see what the World is here for. Why is the World here as the advice for Taurus? Please and thank you. Why is the World here as the advice for Taurus? Please and thank you. And Death in the reverse. There may be a Scorpio you're dealing with here. But what I see here is like the transition, okay? You know, you have death, and then you have all of that negativity supposedly that goes along with death, But what I'm seeing here really is you're reborn, okay? Something new arises from, you know, the death of something. So it's just, things change, okay? Yeah, let's see why the Ace of Cups is here as the outcome. Why is the Ace of Cups here as the outcome for my Taurus friends? Please and thank you. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Please and thank you. I do feel like it's that one. Knight of Swords. Okay, there's going to be a new beginning, but you're not going to rush it. You're not going to force it. You know, you're not going to rush blindly into some kind of new situation. You're going to take your time and you're going to think it through clearly. You know, you are thankful for this new start is really what I'm feeling. And you're not going, like, I kind of get that you're just going to enjoy being free of all of this and finally having gotten your new beginning, your fresh start. And this side, I really am feeling like this new start is just for you, okay? Like, I see just her on it, and I really feel like your focus is going to be filling your cup up by yourself, if that makes sense. You know, you're done with the fighting, you're done with all of that. In fact, I'm kind of getting you want to be on your own. You don't need to rush anything new. Like, you're just discovering yourself. It's like you get this new beginning, this new start with yourself, okay? It's almost like you're dating yourself, sort of, in a way. But like I said, you're just trying to find yourself. You're trying to end the inner conflict. I am kind of getting that this is just you coming into your power here, and you're not rushing any of it. You're not rushing any of it. You're not acting rashly through any of it. You are going to enjoy this, and you are going to take it slow and just be, okay? So I like what I'm seeing, Taurus. I really do. I hope you like what you're seeing too. I hope you're starting to feel it as well. So let's move into your love reading. Love for Taurus. What's happening in love department for Taurus for April 22nd through the 30th? What's happening for Taurus for April 22nd through the 30th in love? Please and thank you. Whoa, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So, let's pull some cards. So, whatever this is, there's definite, you know, physical attraction here. It might not even be physical attraction. It could be total emotional attraction. You know, there's just like a strong, like personality attraction. Like you guys just are able to talk, and you know that might be what attracts you to them and them to you. So, but just have faith, okay? Just have faith, and don't. What I'm really thinking here is, don't feel the need to control the situation. Just have faith, and I really feel from your general spread that that's kind of what you're working on, is just having faith. And being true to you. All right, so let's see. Taurus, April 22nd through the 30th in love. April 22nd through the 30th in love. I feel like that's too many cards. 3 cards for the recent past, and they're backwards. Okay, 3 cards for the recent past. These cards stick together so much. So that's why when they come out in like packs. But these have been like that since I got them, so I don't know if getting a new deck would actually help me with them. But I love this deck because it does really, it just has a definite strong love vibe to it, and I feel like it does talk about relationships really well. So all right, recent past, you kind of broke free of the anxiety, you took the blindfold off, and you saw the situation for what it was, and you did not feel like it was very balanced, so you may have left. You at least did. Could have been a Virgo you were dealing with, but this is Earth energy, so I kind of feel like this is you. You saw that the situation wasn't balanced, and you weren't going to be trapped by it anymore, so you either took off or you just kind of withdrew. You just kind of withdrew and took some time to yourself. And, kind of going back to your general reading and the reading before that, you just a lot of introspection and just trying to deal with the little bit of internal conflict you have about the situation. So your current energy. Okay, so you're definitely feeling a lot more balanced now, but you're the one doing the balancing, okay? You finally feel like you're at a good spot. The Devil here, I feel like you're the King of Swords when it comes to this situation. Yeah, it looks peaceful. It looks peaceful, okay? The Devil card, when I first got this deck and I pull this, I'd be like, oh, that's a good card. And I'd be like, the Devil? Okay, so you see this situation for what it is. You know that there's toxic behaviors, there's toxic cycles in this past relationship or situation you were in. And I feel like it's trying, in this deck, it kind of talks, he's trying to woo her back into the garden, and I think you see through it. I think you're like, no, not this time. I know what goes down, I know it looks peaceful, but there is nothing peaceful once I go back to that. So you are standing strong, and you see clearly. You see through the nice facade it has on, and you see right through it, and you know what lies beneath it. Near future, still feeling a little bit like you got screwed over. Still feeling like you got screwed over, okay? Still not feeling like you really had a whole lot of justice there. But it doesn't matter, because you're not going to have any communication with the with the past. You're not looking for clarity about it either. It's almost like you're cutting off all communication, cutting yourself off from thinking about it. You don't want to get a different perspective. In fact, you don't want to think about it at all. In your head, you're like, you know what? The situation was unfair. How I was treated was unfair. How it ended was unfair. But I don't give a damn. I'm not wasting any more of my thoughts or my communication or my energy on this situation, because it's not going to make it right. Nothing that can be said or done is going to make this right. So what do? You come in from out of the cold and take care of yourself, is what I see. You may have felt left out, abandoned, but that you're giving the past absolutely no power here. And in return, you don't feel abandoned anymore. You're not, the past has no control over you. I mean, look, you're just, the King of Swords, you are so clear on not going back right now. You see the truth of the matter, even though it's trying to pull you back possibly. But you know, the blindfold, once the blindfold came off and you saw the situation for what it was and how unbalanced and unfair it was, you know, it keeps trying to, you know, pull you back, you know, with these little things. Well, it wasn't fair. Don't you want it to be fair? No, I don't want anything to do with it. Nothing to do with it, because it has no power over you anymore. I don't see any cups in here either. You don't feel anything about this situation, okay? So you definitely, and you know what? There may be a strong magnetic attraction here, but it doesn't have the hold on you that it used to. And you know, the situation is calling for you to have faith and trust in yourself, in your intuition. And that's really what I'm hearing here. So let's go ahead and do some, I'll pull an advice spread real quick. You know, just a few cards for some advice, but I don't feel like you need any advice. I feel like, you know how I said at the beginning, I felt like, you know, they're a heavy-hearted sort of, just like, it's heavy, but it's not controlling you, and you're moving forward. It's not bad at all. Like, especially now as we've gone through your reading, it's like lighter and lighter. It's, you know, the pressure has gotten lighter and lighter from where you have been. So I feel like this week, it's like every day is going to get just a little bit easier. Every day you're going to take one step forward, you know, and I'm just definitely the light at the end of the tunnel, if not already to the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm feeling a whole lot more lighthearted for you now. So it's almost like, whew, okay, that's what I'm feeling, you know. It's like, damn, that was really testing me, but yeah, I am me. All right, Taurus. Advice for my Taurus for April 22nd through the 30th. Let's pull 3 cards. Here we go. 5 of Pentacles. Again, the Tower. Let that thing come down. The Hierophant. Here you are again, coming up in the reverse though, okay? So really what I'm getting here is that this situation was supposed to shake you up, okay? This was supposed to kind of like give you, not a wake-up call, but it was supposed to happen. I feel like the situation really wasn't true to you, and so this is the universe putting you on a path that is going to be more you, all right? So let the Tower crash, which I feel like you are. Like, even in the 5 of Pentacles on this side, even when it's upright, yeah, you may feel abandoned, you may be feeling a little bit left out in the cold, but they don't look worried, they don't look sad, they look, you know, they look content because they have each other. And I almost feel like that's, find the warmth, okay? If you have kids or a family, this may be kind of like bringing you back to them. Like, yes, you may be, the world as you know it may be completely different. You know, you may not be bringing anything forward with you, but you still have each other. And if, you know, you don't have kids or anything like that, this is just kind of you, okay? you still have what's important. So let it burn, let it crash. You know, you're supposed to be, like I said, it's okay. Embrace not feeling kind of stable back on your own feet again. It was supposed to happen. It was supposed to shake you up. It was supposed to rally you up a little bit and make you feel a little uncertain, so you can move forward with kind of like your interest in, you know, what's important to you. That's what you'll be taking forward. It's almost like you're what's the word? Getting rid of what no longer serves you, okay? But there was something else I was going to say, and I can't think of how I was going to say it. But it was, okay, so there's a reason you're not feeling all you, okay? And it's supposed to be. So it's okay that you're maybe, it's okay that you're feeling off. This situation was supposed to do that to you, okay? Which I know that sounds horrible. It's like, it's okay that you feel blah. You're supposed to. I mean, that's not really what it is, but yeah, I mean, I can't think of a better way to say it. So, Taurus, that's your weekly reading for the rest of April. I hope you did enjoy it. Like I said, I do feel like you are definitely making progress in the right direction. So, with that being said, I will see you next week, Taurus.